ChatGPT Plus is free for college students through May. Here's the thing. You've got a lot to do between now and then. Studying for finals, writing papers, trying to keep your life on track, and ChatGPT can help with all of it. It can quiz you for your econ exam, make a study guide from your French notes, plan out your meals and study breaks. It can get really specific on how you like to learn. It can even help you come up with ways to stop procrastinating. So from now until summer break, take advantage of all the ways ChatGPT can make your life easier. Restrictions apply.
¿Hablas español?
Sprichst du Deutsch?
Kan du norsk?
If you've heard that sound from Babbel before, I bet you do. Babbel is the science-backed language learning app that actually works. With quick 10-minute lessons handcrafted by over 200 language experts, Babbel gets you on your way to speaking a new language in just a few weeks. With over 16 million subscriptions sold and a 20-day money-back guarantee, just start speaking another language with Babbel. Right now, up to 55% off your Babbel subscription at babbel.com/Spotify podcast. Spelled BABBEL.com/Spotify podcast. Rules and restrictions may apply.
This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Mason, start it here. Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Bois King of the Hill podcast. I am Mike, and he is
still rusty.
He's still rusty. Yeah. Welcome to That Ain't Right Friday. We are so happy that all you guys are here. I think the biggest news of the week is probably this.
Everything to do with King of the Hill, really, because there's a lot of news.
There is a lot of stuff going around, but let's show this poster real quick, and we'll talk about that for a second. Now, if you can't see us and you're just listening to the audio, understand that this is the new Hulu poster. Now, it honestly harkens back to all of those DVD covers, that they used to do, because they would do a different DVD cover for every season.
There's a lot going on in it too.
There is a lot going on. You see,
beer, like the first thing I noticed was the beer with the drone. And then the second thing I noticed was Dale Gribble's crushing a vape instead of a cigarette.
Dale Gribble is crushing a vape with a VR headset on, holding an Alamo beer.
That's the thing. They don't look very aged.
They don't look real aged. Now, I would say Boomhauer on this thing looks the oldest of any of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Boomhauer's holding an iPad with an Alamo beer in his hand. Behind him is an electric scooter. And then all the way on the other side is Bill, who has not gotten any fatter. And he's
got Velcro shoes on now, though.
That's true. He does have Velcro shoes on. You're right. I didn't notice that. But Bill's holding the beer. And he's
looking at the background too, so I don't mean to interrupt you again.
No, you're fine.
The tower, the 5G tower in the back.
Yeah, there's a 5G tower back there. And then Bill is over here getting his food out of the Megalo Eats scooter box.
Yeah, which is Uber Eats. Yeah.
He's getting food delivered to him. Hank looks exactly the same, except he may be a little paunchier.
There might be a little more creases in his face, too.
Yeah, probably. I figured his hair would be white, but I guess not. There's Dale with all his accoutrement, and then Boomhauer. So that's really the biggest reveal I think we've gotten in a while of what this thing is going to be.
Another big reveal, too, minus a poster, is Toby Huss has been named as the successor for Dale Gribble's voice.
Really?
Well, I kind of wasn't surprised by that because they worked together for 13
seasons. He does
seasons.
so much too,
and he already does a lot of different voices. So I imagine if there's anybody that could mimic or imitate or anything like that, would be a guy who could, someone of many voices. So I hope that it's good, and I feel like they worked together closely for years. So it's probably good that it was Toby Huss and not somebody else.
So at the ATX festival that we're going to, you had to put in for interviews with people if you want to interview any of the stars. And I put in for one-on-one interviews with Mike Judge, Greg Daniels, Saladin Patterson, Pamela Adlon, Lauren Tom, and Toby Huss. So the Toby Huss one would be very, very interesting to hear him talk about how he's taken over Dale Gribble now. I did not realize that. But that would be super cool. Now, I'm assuming that these interviews are like, you get 2 minutes or whatever, right? I mean, it can't be much, but we will be there and we will be there and we get the most we can out of it. I can tell you that. So this first article I have here comes from yahoo.com, which I didn't know was still a thing, /entertainment. It says King of the Hill first look image shows older characters in revival. So again, they're talking about this poster. Says, oh, by the way, this was written by Anthony Nash, came out on May 14th. Says first image of the new series shows Hank, Bill, Dale, and Boomhauer once again standing in front of Hank's home. The group are much older now, though, which I don't really see. And several of them seem to be fitting into the future. Bill is holding a bag of food from what looks to be a food delivery service. Dale can be seen using a vape and wearing a VR device. And Boomhauer is reading from a tablet. So the next part of this says, what do we know about King of the Hill revival? No official release date for the revival has been set yet, but Hulu did say the show would be coming soon. Presumably the series will follow the adventure of the group years after the series originally ended. Now, what I fully expect to happen while we're in Austin with this thing is that they will announce when the first episodes are going to drop, because this is kind of their coming out party at this thing.
Yeah, definitely. This is like the pre-release party kind of thing. So I imagine after this, the amount of information that comes out of it should be pretty hefty. I've reached out to Wes Archer again, but all I got was a heart emoji. Yeah, all I got was a heart emoji. But
yeah, but you know what? It's better than nothing. Honestly, that really is better than nothing.
Yeah, which I'm okay with that. Like, I know he's really busy.
It says King of the Hill revival will once again be executive produced by Daniels and Judge, with the latter also returning to voice his role as Hank Hill. The project is produced by 20th Television Animation and Bandera Entertainment, which is Mike Judge's company. I think it's Judge and Daniels, right? It says it will also be executive produced by Dustin Davis, along with three producers, with the original producers, Three Arts, Michael Rottenberg and Howard Klein. This isn't the first time that Hulu has greenlit an animated Fox revival, as a streamer previously ordered the upcoming Futurama. I thought Futurama was already playing for some reason. I guess it's not.
Yeah, I did too.
Okay, so then there is a second article here from JoBlo.com, JOBLO.com, by Kevin Frazier. This was posted 4 days ago. And it says, King of the Hill Hank confronts modern technology and hates it in official poster for the revival. Now, see, when I look at that picture, I don't see Hank just hating it. I see him confused, but I don't think he hates what's going on around him.
No, he doesn't look like he hates anything yet.
Yeah, not yet. It says most animated shows keep their characters the same age forever, but the revival of King of the Hill will find the series leaping forward in time. As you can see on the poster, the gang are looking a little older, with Boomhauer somehow looking like he's aged the most. Yep. And good old Hank is just as exasperated by modern technology as you would expect. Bill is receiving a food delivery by Megalo Eats. Dale is wearing a VR headset and vaping, and Boomhauer is immersed in his tablet. In the background, a drone is delivering a case of Alamo beer. They also don't mention that 5G tower. It said they talk about how Johnny Hardwick had recorded some before his death. Mike Judge is back to voice Hank and Boomhauer. Kathy Najimy is back for Peggy. Pamela Adlon is Bobby. Stephen Root is Bill. Ashley Gardner is Nancy. And Lauren Tom is Min and Connie. It also says that Judge will also executive produce alongside Greg Daniels, with Saladin Patterson serving as showrunner. They say, we are also excited to welcome back Hank, Peggy, and Bobby, blah, blah, blah. This is the president of ABC Entertainment saying it, who owns Hulu. He says the show has all the perfect ingredients to meet this moment in animation at Hulu, and we're so thankful to be having these conversations alongside this talented group. And then it goes on to talk about Johnny Hardwick and how he passed away in 2003. At the end of this, it says a sneak peek of the revival will be will be screened at the ATX TV Festival during a panel with the cast and crew on May 30th. The show doesn't have an official release date yet, but is expected to debut on Hulu later this year. So I really do think that that's when they announce the date. And I'll tell you this, guys, if they announce the date, I will go live on something and tell you what it is. Because this is what I'm going for, right? Mm-hmm. We're both going, it's going to be me, you, and Sheridan, who works for us, going to this thing. And we're going to get as much time in front of those people as we possibly can. If we can't get in front of them, we'll get near them. If we can't get near them, we'll be in the back of the room, but we will report on what happens. So I am.
I'm gonna get whatever King of the Hill information I can absolutely get, and as much of it, I'm gonna try to social engineer my way into getting as much as I possibly can, whatever it is.
I am super excited about this thing and happy to go to it. I think I'm going Thursday, and I'll be there till Sunday. I've also put in that I'm requesting interviews with John Hamm, with Seth Meyers, and with what was the other one? Steve Zahn. Anyway, I requested interviews with anybody I could possibly request interviews with. But I'm going to try to get those done, and then the rest of it will be all King of the Hill based. But this is honestly one of the first times that we've been given real credentials to go to something like this.
Yeah, I like that idea.
It was pretty amazing, honestly, how it came together. And I'm going to tell you, all you guys that are listening or watching, you are the reason that we were able to go to this thing, because you download our show, because you watch our show, because you listen to our show. They took notice, and when I applied for this thing, they were like, yes. And so without you guys, this wouldn't have happened. And I just want to say thank you to all of you very much.
No, I appreciate it for sure.
That's really all I've got. Do you have more information on things that are being leaked out or things that are coming out?
That's pretty much it. That's pretty much everything. Yeah.
So that is a Friday episode for us, guys. If you have anything that comes up between now and let's say Thursday, actually, we'll be gone by the time this airs, right? Okay, so hey, pretend like I didn't say that. Today is Friday. If you have information, please send it to us, because next Friday, the day this drops, we will probably know that evening what's happening with King of the Hill, because all of their stuff happens on the 30th.
Yeah, so, it does, yeah.
Very excited. Looking forward to it. What are you looking forward to the most?
I'm looking forward to being in the same space as the voice cast, the creators, and being able to potentially get our podcast in front of them.
Yeah. Super cool, man. It's a big deal.
The best part of it. And then just in general, getting our podcast out there in a more official way, like we're credentialed going into somewhere where there's media everywhere. So I think that'll be cool. We'll probably see some people we might, some media people we know or
absolutely.
So.
Absolutely. Oh, I will be armed for bear with cards and information and stuff. So yeah. We'll find some folks.
We need to try to get some stickers together.
And I think honestly, we've got that whole roll. If you'll remind me, I'll bring all those with us.
Yeah.
I think honestly, this is a chance for us to pump this sucker up and finally maybe be able to talk one-on-one with some folks. Are we the longest running King of the Hill podcast at this point?
I
mean, I know there's some that have gone all the way through.
As far as consecutive years of doing it, I'm pretty sure we're the longest running one, and we run us twice a week. And I don't think anybody was doing twice a week. And then some of them were struggling to do once a month. You know what I mean? Some of them were struggling that they were doing once a week, and then it would go to every other week, and then because that's what happens. You slowly peter off, and then it's completely you're done. So
life catches up to you. I mean,
does, and we've managed to over halfway through it now. We're on the downhill slope to the end. So
but hey, we got brand new stuff coming, so we're
so we're doing good.
We're super excited, and we feel like it's great timing with the show and with us personally and all of that. So I am very much looking forward to this. But again, this comes out Friday morning. This episode that you're listening to now. So if you have any questions, please send them to us. You can send an email. You can whatever you want to do. Put them on Instagram, on TikTok, whatever, wherever you can, and we will try to get those things. We will try to get those things answered or try to do something with the information you send us. James says it's finally happening, and blah, blah, blah says the hype is real. Yep, that's exactly it. And that's why we're so excited.
It's pretty exciting for all the hours that we put into it. We put over 100 hours into it now. So the amount of hours that we put into it, we put over 300 out. We've put close to almost 400 hours into it now. So
wow, that's crazy. Yeah. So Rusty, if they want to send us stuff or they just want to comment or they want to get a hold of us, how do they do that?
They could go to bwaakoth@gmail.com and just shoot us an email. I would like to see some more emails. So if you guys could shoot us some emails and we'll answer any questions or take any suggestions. And if you got an episode idea, whatever it may be, we'll take that to heart. So appreciate it.
You got it. All right, guys. I believe that's it for us. We're going to go and try to figure out what's up with King of the Hill going forward.
Alrighty.
So stay tuned. Keep close to your computer, phone, beeper, fax machine, whatever, and so
your
that
smart fridge,
your smart fridge, stand right next to your smart fridge. We'll be there in a second. And just kind of keep your eyes open for this because I plan on just sending stuff. So
if you ever watch our podcast from a fridge, take a picture of that and send that to us.
Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah, it'd be nice, especially in front of the bats. That'd be cool.
In front of the bats.
All right, guys, that's it for me, and I believe that's it from Rusty. I think there's only one thing left to say.
Wima Tanye.
Wima Tanye indeed, and long live King of the Hill.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.